But why? What was the point? Hi there, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you guys a story that I'm still a little bit salty about. Have you ever been cheated on? Because I have, and that sucks. 2 years ago, I meet this guy and we'll call him Steve. That's not to protect his identity or anything like that. Honestly, I just don't want to be associated with him anymore. I don't want him to use this as a way to talk to me. Like, I just don't want people to even like remember him. He still posted photos of us after we broke up. So this dude has serious issues. I don't want to get involved at all, but it's still a pretty funny story. So for the purposes of this video, we're gonna call him Steve. Steve and I met 2 years ago and we started dating after my ex and I broke up. Honestly, it was really way too soon for me to be dating again, but you know, I was an idiot. After only a week of casually seeing each other, we decided that, you know what, we're ready for this serious relationship. We really want to be committed to each other and the whole 9 yards. What a mistake. I already knew that he was the type to sleep around. I already knew that he's had a lot of previous partners before me, and he's even told me stories of him cheating on his exes and his exes being unfaithful to him as well. So you would think that I would have some sort of guard up, but I didn't because I was so trusting. And honestly, you should not be that giving of your trust so soon in a relationship. I don't want to be mean, but he thought he was like really hot. Like, he's compared himself to like runway models, to like actors, and he's not the most attractive person, and he had boobs bigger than mine, but yet he would always point out other people's flaws. One of the things he loved to do was people watch, but in like the most negative way possible. He loved pointing out other people's flaws. He loved pointing out people he thought he was ugly and just like laugh at them. And even more than that, he loved pointing out really hot girls and pointing them out to me and going, oh my gosh, look at her, she's gorgeous. Do you honestly think any girl likes hearing their boyfriend point out other hot girls? Steve is what I would like to describe as a bum. He had no ambition. He was really lazy. Throughout our relationship, I honestly paid for everything. I paid for our dates, I paid for the train fares, I paid for gas, I paid for food, you name it. So you think he'd made some effort in repaying me through acts of service or being kind or anything like that that wasn't monetary, right? You're wrong. You don't know Steve yet. I was so sick one time. Honestly, I was dying. I had a kidney infection that I had not yet known about, and I was just in pain. And I lived 3 hours away by public transportation. So obviously, I was not going to take the train and the bus home because I don't want to be in pain alone for another 3 hours. But he wouldn't drive me home because he didn't want to pay for toll. So I had to call an Uber home, and you don't even want to know how much that costed. After like 2 months of dating, we're already fighting a lot, we're arguing a lot, just about small things, irrelevant things. We just pick fights all the time. We felt a lot of stress, a lot of pressure. We kept trying to work things out because I felt really trapped. He already met my family, he met my mom. Like, that's a huge deal for me. I didn't want to disappoint my family. He would always say that he wanted me to be with him for the rest of his life and all this bullshit. So of course I believed him, but those aren't good reasons to stay in a relationship. So one day I stayed over at Steve's place for the weekend. He was driving me to class that morning. I'm pretty sure we were fighting the entire weekend, just arguing about nonsense, like anything we could argue about, just a bunch of bullshit. But the morning that he was driving me, we were super calm, like everything was great, we were in a great mood. And that was the calm before the storm. We think that we've resolved everything. I thought that we've resolved everything. I think that everything's peachy keen and things are gonna be smooth sailing from here, but I was so wrong. So he's using Google Maps on his phone, and I'm trying to change the song. But he would listen to music on SoundCloud, so I had to go on the SoundCloud app to change the music. So I'm finished changing the music. I double click on the home button to switch back to Google Maps, right? So we're not lost. But what app was open most recently? Tinder. Dude's last open app was Tinder. You don't understand. I was fuming at the time. Like, I wanted to stop the car and just fucking stab him. What a disrespectful Like, how are you gonna just leave that app there open like that? You're not even gonna bother closing it before you put on Google Maps? He's lying to me. He's saying, oh no, I'm only on it for like my self-esteem, I'm only on it to swipe, like I'm not talking to any of these girls, but he's getting message notifications. So obviously there are messages, meaning there is conversation and you are talking to these girls. So I get him to fess up, like I'm not playing, I need the details, I need to know exactly what happened because I already caught you in the act, just tell me. He was swiping anytime I left the room. He was swiping using my Wi-Fi at the dorm, he was swiping when I went to the bathroom, he was swiping whenever he had a chance to. So then he proceeds to lie about how, oh, I've never even met up with any of these girls. But of course, I press him about it because you just lied about how you never messaged these girls. So tell me the truth. Did you meet them? He fesses up. He tells me, alright, so I hooked up with 2 girls. But then, tell me how these girls didn't even speak English. He was so desperate that he hooked up with 2 girls that did not even speak English. At this point, I'm just curious, you know? I'm like, how did you even have the time to meet up with them? He tells me, remember the time that I dropped you off and I told you I couldn't hang out because I didn't have any time? Okay, well, I was picking up a girl right after I dropped you off. And then he tells me, remember the time that I told you I was just driving around my hometown and relaxing? Well, I went to a nude beach with another girl. Hold up, you have to go to the beach to get naked with other people in public? But why? Are you serious? I trusted you. I had no doubt in you. Of course, we fought about mundane things, but I still trusted you at the end of the day. And yet, these boys just lie to me. Honestly, if you're going to cheat, just be smart about it at least. I wasn't even snooping through his phone. I was switching apps and the evidence was right there. Boys are so dumb. But don't cheat, don't lie, don't be bad. Like, just be good people, be kind to one another. If you're unhappy in a relationship, either work it out or you can always just walk away. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see more of my videos, click on either of the boxes. If you want to see any future videos, remember to subscribe. I upload at least 1 video a week. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye!